Hello bankers, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So welcome to JAIIB CAIIB. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. So we will start our unit with unit number 10, which is fundamentals of human resource management, which include these many subtopics. आपका ठीक है? So basically relationship between HRM and HRD and role of HR professional, strategic HRM, development of HR function in India. ठीक है, just after this particular session, I'll give you one mock test based on module B itself. ठीक है, so now onwards, every day we are going to practice one module, and based on that particular module itself, we'll be having one practice also. So where you'll get access to a mock, so you have to attempt, reattempt. So with the help of that explanation part and all, you can basically prepare well, तो जिससे आपको कहीं ना कहीं आपका काफी ज्यादा हेल्प मिलेगा. ठीक है, तो we will start our session with very first question on your screen. So please quickly go through the question and submit your answers. ठीक है, now I'm expecting some answers from all of you. Please हाँ अच्छा, your name is Mahesh. हाँ ठीक है, thank you so much. Yeah, I was very confused about this thing. ठीक है, Mahesh sir, welcome. चलो, so read the following statement and identify which of the following are correct. So see guys, you guys are going to face a descriptive statement based question for sure, especially when it comes to the module B. So module B, which is completely static in nature, so you have to prepare very well. You'll get at least 5 to 6 statements in your examination, especially for 1 marker and 2 marker question. So I just want to build the same experience aapka, that you are going to face in your examination. So first question guys, organization can replicate processes and people with equal ease. First thing, human resources is a dynamic element unlike passive infrastructural resources. Implementation of strategies is often slow due to human resistance and mindset. A one size fit all approach work effectively across all organization. Human affair in organization are influenced by both emotional and external socio-economic factors and all. Okay, so what will be your correct answer for this one? Anyone who want to answer this one? अब जिन्होंने भी मैनेजमेंट पढ़ा होगा ना, they'll easily able to answer this particular question, because there are so many things which are generally linked with this particular topic, like this is something related to contingency management, the modern management theories by Fred Fiedler. So one size fit to all, it is not a part of the contingency theory. No one size fit to all. Like right nowadays we are living in a dynamic era where there are lots of internal and external factors which are going to affect our existing system. So basically what contingency theory of management by Fred Fiedler, they generally suggest, that for every situation we have a tailored solution. It is totally depend on the effectiveness of leaders, how effectively they adopt that situation, find out the problem, and they go for the suitable solution. That means this statement is 100% wrong. Organization can replicate process, yes they can, but they can't people, because managing people is one of the important tasks or very difficult task in the organization. You cannot align all people in a same direction, because every individual, they have uniqueness in their personality, so they cannot be replicated everywhere, right? So human resources is a dynamic element unlike passive infrastructural resources. Yes, it can be, this is right. This is just contradict to the statement one, so that's why this is right. Implementation of strategies is often slow due to human resistance and mindset. This is again very important one and 100% true. It is something related to your change management. Whenever we come up with any change, so people, they always want to maintain status quo. हमारा जैसे existing है, हम वैसे ही रहना चाहते हैं, ठीक है? So like it is very hard to influence people to adopt the new things and all. So that's why this statement is also right. Human affairs in organization are influenced by both emotional and external socio-economic factor. True. So what will be your correct answer? 235. 235 means option A should be right answer for this particular one. Okay? Yes, very good guys. Awesome. Okay? HRM में everyone is like very pro. चलो बहुत बढ़िया. Statement 3 was incorrect and statement 4 was incorrect. Organization can replicate processes and technology but not people. the universal principle are not effective for all organization, because like there is no one size fit to all. Okay? So we generally believe in that contingency theory of management, and that is something related to the modern management also, right? Chalo, next question, guys. Consider the following statement regarding the evaluation of human resource perspective. Okay? Human resource perspective. Just a minute, huh? See this. Yes, now it is fine. Okay, chalo. So everyone, guys, please try to answer this particular question also. Again, try at least again, go through the statement and just build a habit to read the statements or to find out the right answers and all. Okay? And your participation is highly appreciated. ठीक है, तो जितना आप लोग participate करेंगे उतना बढ़िया मजा आएगा. ठीक है. So here we have some theories around the management also. ठीक है. So if you study the overall evolution of management, we have classical, neoclassical, and modern. ठीक है. These three major categories. ठीक है. Classical, which is the post-industrialization after the Fordism things, it generally came. ठीक है. So where we have theories like Henry Fayol 14 principle, administrative theory, we have scientific management theory, we have Max Weber's bureaucratic theory. In case of neoclassical, where we start reading or like to increase the productivity, we start working toward the humans efforts आपका. ठीक है. तो human behavior theories like Elton Mayo's Hawthorne effects. We have the other part is like we have your Maslow's hierarchy of need, Elder for ERG theory. We have Douglas McGraw theory X and Y. Then modern management, where we have contingency theory, system theory, आपका TQM, total quality management, lean theory. There are so many theories which are generally part of this one. Okay? So scientific management approach assume people are primarily motivated by social need आपका. ठीक है. So first statement, this is आपका scientific management is all about basically what Fred Fiedler said. ठीक है. आपका not Fred Fiedler. ठीक है. I just missed that person name. ठीक है. So basically it is all about आपका it is like decision should be driven by science, not by the thumb rule. ठीक है. So let's say if we have to perform a task, the task should be divided or subdivided scientifically. We should define our process, procedures scientifically. We should make decision, or there should be a proper involvement of science, so we can increase the overall productivity, employee trainings and all. When it comes to this particular one, this is something related to human need. Maslow's hierarchy of need, which is part of your neoclassical. This makes this a statement wrong. Hawthorne studies emphasizes the importance of social relationship and emotions in the workplace. So Elton Mayo was the person or their team. They generally conducted one research in Western Electronic Company that is generally known as Hawthorne effect, where we have 4-5 experiments like elimination experiments or social bonds or aapka bank wire testing. So there are so many things which we generally done in this particular part, and that is something like what they found ki to increase productivity, you cannot force people. If you are providing some facilities, or if you are recognizing their efforts and all, and if you are having some sort of feedback system and all, that can also increase the productivity. So that makes this statement right. The earlier view of HR show it as essential strategic department. No, earlier it was not an essential strategic department. There was no more importance to this HR things. तो HR को इतना ज़्यादा importance नहीं दिया जाता था. ये start हुआ आपका modern management में, where we come up with system theory आपका. So organization is kind of a system. It's a bigger system which has so many subset, बहुत सारे subsystem, and we need a proper synergy and coordination among all these systems. It is like a human body, and the most important organ of this organization is humans, and humans will be managed by the HR. तो modern management में इसको कहीं ना कहीं importance मिला. This is wrong. Globalization and technological advancement have contributed to the transformation of HR function. True. The developmental approach to the people management recognize the importance of employees' motivation beyond money. Yes. Where we have Heisenberg two-factor theory, hygiene and motivators. The rise of labor unions was partly a result of ignoring the behavioral and emotional aspect of employees. This is also correct. Okay? So unions, आपका they used to exploit their आपका laborers and all. Okay? This is also correct. Okay? So second, 4, 5, 6. So yes, again option A should be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है? Who is this? हाँ, महेश सर, ये too much statement नहीं है. Exact same question you will face in your examination. I have added some basic question, also small question for half marks or 1 marks, but the game is not that one. It is not easier आपका or similar to your JIB examination, though this year they have changed the game in JIB itself. So if you are afraid about these statements and all ना, believe me guys, you are going in a wrong direction. ठीक है, ये क्वेश्चन आपका एक स्टेटमेंट पे एक क्वेश्चन भी हो सकता है, and I can explain you 200 question within 1 hour, but that is not the fruitful things. I'll not waste your time or my time. ठीक है, so I'll completely stick to the content which is required to the IIBF. Now it is your choice कि कैसे आप उस चीज को देखते हैं. ठीक है, revise these things once you'll get the PDF things and all. Revise multiple time. Believe me, I can assure you कि you'll get very good marks. Or these everything, every statement what I have mentioned in the slide itself, that is from your book itself. ठीक है, तो बहुत टाइम लगता है और थोड़ा सा जो रिक्वायरमेंट है उसको फुलफिल करते हैं, किसी का भी टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट वन क्वेश्चन यू कैन गेट अराउंड द हिस्टोरिकल एस्पेक्ट. तो ये तो सिर्फ आपका रटने से ही आएगा, बिलीव मी. ठीक है, देयर इज नो अदर चॉइस फॉर दिस वन. ठीक है, सो द नीड फॉर सेपरेट पीपल मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट अराइज इमीडिएटली आफ्टर द इमीडिएट industrial revolution आपका Fordism, the T model. ठीक है, so this is true. Professor, what we have to find out correct statement. Professor A.K. Rice conducted significant group behavior experiment in Ahmedabad mills आपका, that was aligned with the आपका elimination or that Hawthorne effect आपका true. ठीक है, third one आपका the term personal officer was first used in textile industry in 1960. No, it was part of this particular experiment, as I can recall. Welfare secretariat were initially appointed to address workers' need and discourage union formation. True. Fred Luthans started that the personal function with human elements concern emerged mainly in 1920s and 1930s. Fred Luthans started that the personal functions with the human elements. No, it was part of the things generally mentioned here. It is part of the your Hawthorne effect, not this team. The social welfare tradition in personal management focused primarily on maximizing productivity and profit. No, okay, this was part of the industrial revolution. Now we equally give weightage to human beings आपका, so this is also wrong. ठीक है, so 1, 3, 4 only. ठीक है, 1, 3, 4 means again option A. अच्छा, okay, we have done some wrong things आपका. ठीक है, okay, so yes, D is the right answer. Anyone who marked this particular one, I went in a wrong direction. चलो एक बार इसको आपका I'll correct this one. ये statement based questions आपका ये confuse करेंगे आपको भी और मेरे को भी. So we have to be very careful. Sorry guys. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा सा ध्यान से आपका एक बार इसको explanation देख लेना इसका. Statement 1 was false. 2 आपका okay. Statement these were the correct one आपका, which we went in a wrong direction. Yes. Sorry. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा सा इनको आपका ध्यान रखिएगा and you have to go through these particular statement. This was right, but these two statements are correct आपका, also correct. So 4th and 5th आपका welfare secretariat address the workers. This was correct. Luthans appointed to the socio-psychological changes. Okay, Luthans is something related to this particular one as well. So this is again a correct statement. Chalo, next one guys. Consider the following statement about the relationship between HRM and HRD. This is being asked so many time आपको, बहुत बार आपको इससे related questions आपको देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. So you have to be very careful around these type of question. तो एक बार जल्दी से आपका read out करें. और ये historical वाले question मेरे से बार बार गलत होते हैं, आप लोग भी इनको थोड़ा सा एक बार अच्छे से read out कीजिएगा, because they are very like you'll definitely see one question आपका, क्योंकि देखो ये static subject है, यहाँ पे और कुछ है नहीं, तो अच्छे से इनको आपका practice कर लीजिएगा guys. So HRM completely replace all earlier people management functions by introducing a new practices. No, there is no complete elimination आपका. first one is wrong. Human resource development, ठीक है, तो let's say this is your HRM and HRD is basically part of this one, ठीक है, this is your HRM entire system and HRD is basically part of your HRM only, ठीक है. When it comes to the HRM, it includes the entire journey आपका, ठीक है. It start with the human resource planning आपका, which basically include the demand and supply, how many labor or workers or employees we required and how many like how much supply we have, ठीक है, तो उसका analysis. Then based on the deficit, जो भी gap है आपका, उसके लिए we go for the recruitments. Recruitment is a elimination techniques आपका. Then we go for selection. Then after selection we go for training and development. Then we have placement, appraisals, retentions, exit interview. So these are the areas which are generally part of the entire HRM things and all, ठीक है. So and HRD is something, the development of the officers or people in the organization. So what that training and others, appraisals or retentions, that generally comes under this one, and which is a subsystem of your HRM as well. So human resource development focus mainly on organizational intervention for employees and organizational development through traditional HR function like labor management, grievance handling and salary administration are categorized under the HRD. No, it was never a categorization or part of the HRD, ठीक है. Every manager, not just HR specialist, has a role in implementing people management as part of the HRM. HRM include functions of acquisition, development, motivation and maintenance of employees as well. True आपका, ठीक है. The structure and functions of HRM and HRD are conflicting and cannot coexist in the organization. No, they are आपका supportive and they coexist. HRM evolved by the adding a new dimension rather than substituting old people's management practices. True. So I'll go with 2, 4, 5 or 7. ठीक है, 2, 4, 5. हाँ, option A should be right answer for this particular question. Yes. तो ये थोड़ा सा आपका, दिस इज वेरी बेसिक वन बट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दीज वन, ठीक है. तो ऐसे स्टेटमेंट आपको वहां पे मिलेंगे एंड प्लीज बी प्रिपेयर फॉर दीज वन. नेक्स्ट वन, रीड द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट द रोल ऑफ HR प्रोफेशनल्स and identify which of the following are correct. So you have given 6 statement. इसके ऊपर आप 6 क्वेश्चन भी बना सकते हो और एक सिंगल क्वेश्चन से भी आप इसको टैकल कर सकते हो. So it will save your time. So read आपका, read guys, everyone guys, please do read and try to answer these one. I want like a perfect participation from all of you. ठीक है, Mahesh sir, Payal ma'am, Deepak sir, very good, awesome guys. ठीक है, other also, why you guys are not answering? Answer करो यार, देखो आंसर नहीं करोगे तो कैसे चलेगा. And if you are having some doubt or some queries, just do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to help you out with those particular one. So statement आपका, we have to find out the correct statement about the HR professionals. The role of HR professional has evolved from traditional people management to modern people development. True. The HR functions completely are separated from line managers and handled only by HR specialists. HR function completely separated from the line managers and हाँ बिल्कुल सही है आपका, ठीक है. Knowledge of the like branch manager is your branch line manager in your hierarchy and we have a separate HRMS. If we have some queries and other things, the HR department will handle, not the branch manager, about the employments and all, ठीक है. Next one आपका, next one, knowledge of employee related laws and regulation made personal functions more specialized. Knowledge of employee related laws and regulations made personal functions आपका important, ठीक है. So this is also correct आपका, ठीक है. Statement sorry, we are going in a wrong direction, ठीक है. HR functions is completely separated by from line. It should be आपका align आपका, sorry, ठीक है. I just recall this one. It should be aligned with this one. Statement 3 आपका is correct here. Important labor laws or POSH or the others one is required in this case. Fourth one आपका, fourth one जल्दीबाजी नहीं करनी है, ठीक है. The HR function is now aligned with the business strategy and aim to provide the right person for the right job at the right time आपका, ठीक है. So statement हम जब भी बात करते हैं किसके रिगार्डिंग, आपका HR या recruitments के रिगार्डिंग या staffing के रिगार्डिंग. So staffing, this function is generally categorized under the staffing function of management. It is all about selection of right person at right time at right job, ठीक है. So next one आपका next statement, Parikh and Rao categorize HR function under marketing. No. आपका the developmental perspective of HR emphasis integrating individual with organizational organization to reduce frustration and enable cooperative action. True. So 1 3 4 5 1 3 4 5 C should be right answer. This how I got this answer, when we take the example of the managers things and all, basically it is aligned with the these things are aligned, because like if something comes around the leave or the other appraisals and all, so your immediate reportee will be asked or they'll provide the feedbacks about the employee things and all. So that's why I picked this particular one. Okay. Statement 3 आपका knowledge of employee related laws, ठीक है. Knowledge of employee related आपका employment related laws, like we have labor laws. So if you are working as a HR manager or if you are working as a HR personnel, so you should have a basic knowledge around these particular laws, ठीक है. या जैसे POS से related act आपका है, या we have so many laws related to the where we have given right to employees or right to company आपका. So as a personal HR personnel or as a the member of that HR team, you should, जैसे आपका EPFO से related है या आपका taxation से related है. So if some employees are asking about the deduction things and also you are able to guide that particular person and all. So जो भी हमारे salary से related आपके provisions आपके होते हैं, वो income tax से driven हो या किसी और tax से हो, या the basic rights of the employees or the organization. So there should be a basic understanding to these particular personnel and all. ठीक है महेश सर, clear है अभी आपका? So C is the right answer for this one. Statement 2 was false because HR function cannot be totally de-linked from the line managers. And आपका statement 5, because marketing roles is not one of the 5 HR functions आपका which generally comes under this. So it is de-link means आपका immediate manager, let's say we are working as a PO and branch as assistant manager, and branch manager, that is our reporting person. So if ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दे नीड टू आस्क सम थिंग्स कि आपका क्या क्या चीजें होनी चाहिए अप्रेजल के दौरान या आपका ट्रांसफर्स के दौरान या अदर्स जो भी पॉलिसीज होती हैं इन नॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑल्सो. सो द फीडबैक फ्रॉम दैट पर्सन और द इमीडिएट मैनेजर इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, चलो ये पहला यूनिट है जहां पे बड़े बड़े स्टेटमेंट मिलेंगे, टेंशन नहीं लेना है. यू विल गेट द स्मॉल स्टेटमेंट ऑल्सो, बट फर्स्ट यूनिट इज ऑल अबाउट द इंट्रोडक्शन. तो काफी सारी चीजें इसके अंदर आपके थी. सो आई ट्राइड टू समराइज दीज थिंग्स. सो HR competencies and functions are correct. ठीक है, so now it is about the HR competencies and functions. So you have to find out the correct one. आपका क्या होगा correct answer guys? Statement 2 आपका वैसे नहीं. HR evolved from just managing people to developing their skill and goal. So it is something like earlier आपका the role of HR people was basically to manage the people, like to recruit the people and the basic things आपका recruitment. Let's say we need a person for a specific job, so accordingly hire a person, recruit a person, and hand over that particular person to the departments. But now it is not that things. We have onboarding interviews, we have training and development, we do provide opportunities how you can grow in this particular organization. So earlier it was like work related things, organization was work related आपका. Now organization are kind of human related. We want to retain good people in our organization. For that sake you have to take care, or as a you just need to work as an organization, you need to have some sort of custodian approach toward your people. So that's why it is not only just about the recruit selection and the deployment. It is आपका overall taking care about that particular person within the organization. So for that sake, like let's say if I'm working with some organization, if I'm having some sort of issues, so HR is the person who will take care about my issues. If it is like if there is some sort of exploitation of my rights, so HR is the right person to protect those particular one. Earlier it was completely in the hand of immediate manager, and even sometimes these people were directly recruiting people, there was nothing called HR departments or HR things and all, right? Vaishali ma'am, I hope you got this particular thing clearly. Chalo, next question, guys. We have to speed up also. Okay. So CII, everybody knows. Okay. So we have, they have provided the CII HR competency model. We'll go through this particular one also. Okay. There are so many elements which are generally part of this particular one. Correct? Chalo. So क्या होगा correct answer, guys? Anyone who have read this particular part? So CII HR competency model integrate 9 functional competencies within 10 behavioral 10 behavioral this particular one. Okay, so basically what will be your correct answer? 9 आपका 9 functional competencies with 10 behavioral competences. ठीक है, so this statement 9 and 10 आपका 9 it should be आपका, हाँ, this is correct आपका, it should be not behavioral, it should be functional आपका, ठीक है, it should be functional आपका, ठीक है, it should be functional. Bank typically appoint HR head exclusively from external HR specialist rather than internal cadres and all. So this is also wrong. We do have our own HR, and nowadays we do have our own HR HRMS and all. Correct hai? Dusra sorry, statement 2 is also incorrect. Personality trait आपका such as imagination, faith in human capabilities, teamwork are fundamental of effective HRM. This is something we expect from the people, so they can predict the behaviors of people and all after interviewing them. The decreasing reliance on administrative experts role in Indian HRM indicate alignment with Western practices. It can be the according to the Parekh and Rao, organization abilities classified. Just I have included some question in your mock test, but I'll come up with the question when we'll do the second set of practice. Organizing ability in classified as technical attribute necessary for the organizing ability is classified as technical no, it is not, it should be around the human attributes aapka. So 2 and 3 only, what we have to find out, correct statement 2 and 3, sorry, 3 and 4 aapka, not 2 and 3, 3 and 4. C should be right answer for this one, correct hai? So statement 4 aapka organizing ability is listed under managerial, not the technical attributes, and aapka 1 and 2 are incorrect. CII competency model embedded 9 behavioral competences within the functional competences, not the other round. So bank generally appoint HR head from any cadre and do not exclusively appoint external HR specialist and all. We have onboardings and all. So these are the areas aapka. Basically, if it comes to the competences, HR compass competency categories, we have competency aapka categories. We have 10 core competencies categorized into functional, technical, and all these particular one. And HR compass is aapka was developed after the 5 years of research, including comprehensive testing and reports. Then specific competencies, the model defined specific competencies like leadership, vision, learning, attitude, and execution skills. Assessment aapka, assessment tools are available to evaluate individual against the competencies defined in the HR compass. Focus on Indian organization, the model specifically address the need and context of HR professional in Indian organization. Specific alignments, the model encompass the importance of linking organization vision, mission, and objective for the organizational excellence. So this is something aapka which is generally known as CII HR competency model. It is given in your book also, so that's why these kind of models or the theories or the practices, they are very important for your examination purpose. So please do revise this one. I'll mention homework here also. Chalo, next question, guys. Next question. Consider the following statement regarding the emerging new role of HR professionals under strategic HRM. Strategic HRM is something aapka which is where we do, whenever it comes to the strategic planning, HRM or other things, it is something which is long term in nature. Okay? So if we are planning or doing a strategic HRM for the organization, so what generally comes under this particular one? What will be your correct answer, guys? So under strategic HRM, HR professionals are expected to function in, no, not आपका isolation. HR cannot work in any dimension in isolation, because see, this is their role is connecting with peoples and all team. So this is not a department which is going to work in isolation. Isolation means आपका जैसे one person who is part of some operation and all, they might have some sort of isolation activities and all, but these are the person where they have to work in public domain and all. So I'll not go with this one again. The traditional HR role focus on being reactive, true, and primarily pro employers आपका ठीक है. Line managers are expected to act as local HR administrator, handling many employees specific. This is also true. ठीक है. So 2 and 3 means what we have to find out आपका. So B should be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है. B should be right answer. So traditional HR was आपका focus on reactive आपका, let's say if some situation happen, based on that experiences, feedback and all, we are changing our policies and all. Okay? That's why it is reactive. And line managers, as we gave an example of the our departments also, or in other one also. Okay? Like let's say if an employee having some sort of issues and all, so first they'll approach to their immediate managers and they'll escalate that particular issue to others, or even HR will also come through their route only. So that is something which is, we have some sort of hierarchical approach in the institution itself. Okay?